Demantis, it's a busy day at Adyen's booth. Tell me what's going on with you. What are you talking to people around you?
Yeah, sure. So, look, I joined in September, so I got a fresh pair of eyes of what we're looking to do. And I think Seamless has always been one of our big flagship events. So today is all about meeting some of the merchants in the verticals we're focusing on, spreading the name, which hopefully we're doing. And yeah, basically meeting partners, merchants, prospective merchants, letting people know what we're doing.
So you've been in the market now. We just started in September, I believe. So what's the difference in this market that you see? How are you approaching this market?
Yeah, I mean, look, I've been in the market for 7 years now, so that part's not so new. I think what's maybe different for Adyen here is that we still need to shout a bit louder about who we are and who we're working with. We work with a lot of great merchants. There's a lot we're doing from a technology perspective. But we are still maybe not so much a household name as we would like to be. So for me, one of the big focus is to really share the success stories that we're having with merchants, why we're winning them outside of just products, like our service and the way we deal with them. And that's something that we've been trying to do more and more of, and that's what we will continue to do more of this year.
Demantis, tell me what's going on with the consumer side. What's something interesting? Are you guys working with the real estate partners or with some merchants? Is there an interesting story that I can convey to my audience?
Yeah, good question. Look, all of our merchants are consumer facing, so I think they're all doing something interesting. But I think one of the more interesting spaces is, like you mentioned, on real estate. Traditionally quite a cumbersome process. There's checks involved, and now we have some interesting developments where the developers are actually building their own digital platforms where you can pay rent, you can pay service charge, you can book maintenance, and we're helping to power those payments. Why it's interesting for a consumer? We get to move away from checks. Not yet, but potentially over the next year or two. Everything becomes easier to actually pay for, and you're able to get points for a payment that you traditionally didn't get anything for. So it's quite interesting for consumers, quite interesting for card issuers. Yeah, that's a nice space.
So you're saying that checks would be out of the game moving forward?
I think they should have been out of the game a while ago. But yes, look, there's reasons why they're there. But I think the ecosystem is moving really quickly. And I believe that, eventually and in coming years, checks will have served their time in real estate. They may not be gone completely, but yeah, I think they would definitely go down a lot.
So you've been working with a lot of real estate clients, I believe. And I mean, what do you think is the friction where real estate, what are the pain points they talk about when they come to you?
Yeah, I think look, one of the pain points is they want the developers, the real estate developers, they want their capital quickly. So the market moves so quick. Making a payment by card or doing a bank transfer can be a difference of days. And when we're talking about new developments, thousands of villas being sold, that time between them getting the capital makes a big difference. And I think taking payments through cards is allowing them to get that capital quickly, also know their customer a lot better, so that when new launches are out, they know who to go to, who's a good customer, who's maybe not so good customer, and they're able to adjust their marketing based on that. So there's a lot of quite cool things that they can do.
Demantis, you shifted recently to this part of the world, or you've been visiting here. How is your experience being in this part of the world?
I'm not that new. I've been here 7 years. So I can tell you maybe from when I came, there's a lot that's different. But I think it's the fact that you typically need to spend a lot more time nurturing the merchants, right? There's a trust element which is maybe not always there immediately because lots of companies come and go in the UAE. So first you need to build the trust. And I think once you build trust, that's when you can really see business flourish. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to show other merchants we are a trustworthy brand. We have a strong merchant base and they can trust us. And then of course our service, if they need something from us, we deliver. If we have an issue, we deliver. If we tell them something, we tell it straight. We don't go around the houses explaining, something that's not true. We want to be really upfront with merchants.
Be really upfront. My last question is, is fintech all about AI? Why is AI the talk of the town and not any other technology? What do you have to say about it?
I think it's just the speed of impact. AI has gone from being a very
Is it just because of ChatGPT that everybody talks about AI?
I think so, for sure. They're definitely a big driver. But I think ChatGPT has just opened up the doors of what can be possible. And now every industry is tapping into it. Some more than others. Some of it is for the hype. Some of it is actually technically amazing. But it's something you can't deny. AI is kind of disrupting
Are
every
you a fan of
space.
ChatGPT?
I love ChatGPT. I use it every day. Prepare for interviews like this.
Anyway, it's a great talking to you.
Yeah,
Thank you so
you too.
much.